I'm encouraged by the speeches tonight by the member from Hamilton Centre and Jean Couillard, who talk about the need for open banking. And why we brought this bill forward is that it's been 6 years to get legislation promised to Canadian fintechs and to Canadians themselves to get competition in Canada. And Canada has a monopoly problem. We have a major problem where we have major regulation that ensures we have oligopolies and monopolies in the grocery sector, and we're paying some of the highest prices in the world, in, of course, the airlines and telecommunications, and then banking. And the solution to banking is open or consumer-led banking. And this bill does two things. It ensures there's legislation presented within 6 months, and two, it makes the government also have to table the report that's been on the minister's desk from May 2023. And for 6 years we've been waiting. Canadians and fintechs are saying one thing, and one thing very clear to me: they can't wait anymore. They don't believe this government will present this legislation in the March budget, even though it's been in the fall economic statement. They don't believe it may not even be in the next fall economic statement. By passing this bill, parliamentarians can ensure that open banking comes before discussion in this House, but also the other House. And in doing so, we help the fintechs who are desperately asking to ensure we get open banking implemented in Canada. Those fintechs who are providing good wages at a time when startups in Canada are low and we need more businesses with more powerful paychecks. More importantly for Canadians, they need better options for banking. And I heard my colleague earlier talk about different options for all types of Canadians for banking. There's a company called Borrowell that actually is a fintech app through open banking that actually builds credit scores by tracking your payment of rent. That's a great example of what a fintech business and what open banking will do for all Canadians. Really, more importantly, this ensures that we fix the problem in banking. 1/3 of Canadians are upset with their banking institution. 70% of Canadians have had the same bank account for 11 years. 80% of Canadians have never switched bank accounts. We have a major oligopoly problem in Canada. 5 Canadian banks controlling now 90% of mortgages, with HSBC being bought by RBC. This creates competition. And when there's competition in Canada, what happens is that gives benefits, it's freedom of choice for Canadians, and it gives them savings. In the UK, the average, the bank accounts in UK for people who live in the UK, they pay $0 for transactional fees, $0 for overdraft fees, $0 for monthly fees. Canadians will save $400 a year when this is implemented. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to see the discussion. I'm hoping to see that we get the vote through for Parliament so we can talk about open banking in this place and in the Senate. We can help fintechs, but more importantly, help Canadians. Mr. Speaker, let's bring open banking, consumer-led banking, and let's bring it home. Thank you very much.